The city lights of Seoul shimmered outside the tall glass windows of MY Entertainment, the fastest growing music company in South Korea, owned by none other than Suga, now known in the business world as Min Yoongi, CEO Min. He is cold, reserved, brilliant, and deeply broken. When the news first broke out that Ryan would be the replacement producer of the legendary Suga in BTS project, while he focused on running his company, fans were confused. How can anyone replace Suga? Impossible. But you were not replacing him as an artist. You were replacing him as the in house genius producer for the company, and that terrified you. The first day you met him, he did not even look at you. Work hard, Yoongi said flatly, signing documents. Don't waste my time. You bowed slightly. I won't, sir. He did not know it yet, but you were already in love with him. His birthday was coming. Everyone at the company knew that CEO Min hated a celebration. He always worked late, ignored calls, and refused cake. But this year was different because you were there. You secretly contacted the members, close staff, and only his closest circle. Small gathering, private hall, soft lights, and nothing loud. You decorated everything yourself fairy lights, white and soft gold balloons, a simple cake with happy birthday, Yungi. May you find happiness again. You did not know how painfully ironic that sentence was. Yungi arrived late that night. You had told him there was an urgent meeting. When he pushed open the hall door, surprise! The lights turned on, everyone clapped. You stepped forward, smiling nervously. Happy birthday, Yungi. Silence. His face changed. Not surprise, not happiness, but pure anger. His jaw tightened. Who did this? His voice was low. You smiled softly. I did. I just thought. Thought what? He suddenly shouted. The room went silent. Do you even know what this day means to me? Your heart dropped. I I just wanted to make you happy. Happy? He laughed bitterly. My parents died on this day. The word hit you like a slap. What? On my birthday? Car accident. On their way to see me. The room felt suffocating. Every year people try to celebrate it like it's something joyful. It's not. His eyes were red, not from tears, but rage. I don't need your pity party. And he walked out, leaving you standing there, shaking. You felt numb. I did not know. You whispered. Jimin stepped forward. We thought you know. How could I know? Your voice cracked. He never told me. RM sighed softly. He does not talk about it. After that accident, he changed. He stopped celebrating, stopped smiling. Your hands trembled. I hurt him. No, his friend said gently. You tried to give him happiness. Tears rolled down your cheeks, but I made him relive his worst memory. That night, you sat alone in your apartment. The fairy lights you had bought were still in your bag. You hugged your knees. I am so stupid. You were not upset because he shouted. You were upset because you unknowingly hurt him. Meanwhile, Yoongi was sitting in his dark penthouse. Jimin confronted him. You were too harsh. I told her not to do anything. She did not know, Yoongi. Silence. Jimin. She spent weeks planning it. His eyes widened slightly. She wanted you to smile. Yoongi closed his eyes. He remembered your nervous smile, the way your hands were shaking, the guilt in your eyes. Yoongi, I embarrassed her in front of everyone. Jimin, yes, you did. And for the first time in years, Yoongi felt regret heavier than grief. The next morning, you heard a knock. You opened the door. Yoongi stood there. No suit, no CEO mask, just Min Yoongi. I invited everyone back tonight, he said quietly. You blinked. What? I have something to say. That evening, the same people gathered again, but this time the atmosphere was serious. Yoongi stood in front of everyone. You stood beside him, confused. He took a deep breath. Yoongi, yesterday I shouted at someone important. Everyone watched silently. He turned towards you. Then, to everyone's shock, he slowly went down on his knees. Gas filled the room. Yoongi, what are you doing? You whispered. He looked up at you. Yoongi, if I shout at you in front of everyone, then I should also apologize in front of everyone. Your eyes filled with tears. I'm sorry, he said clearly. I hurt you. You did not deserve that. You shook your head. It's okay. No, it's not. His voice softened. I have been running away from this day for years. I thought anger was easier than grief. Silence. But you tried to give me happiness. His eyes glistened. I can't promise. I will suddenly love my birthday. A faint smile appeared. But I promise. I will try to find happiness again. And this time, he wasn't speaking as CEO Min. He was speaking as a man who wanted to heal. He bowed his head slightly. Can you forgive me? You knelt down too. Stand up, you whispered. You don't belong on your knees. A tear rolled down your cheek. I forgive you. He looked relieved. I am sorry. I did not know. It's not your fault, he said gently. I never told you. For the first time, he reached for your hand and did not let go. The party continued. This time, no loud music, just soft conversation, a quiet cake cutting. When Yoongi looked at the candles, he hesitated. You squeezed his hand. It's okay. He closed his eyes and instead of wishing to erase the day, he wished for courage to move forward with you, and that night, for the first time in years, Min Yoongi smiled on his birthday, not because the pain disappeared, but because he finally decided to live again with you beside him. Every day is a new day, and you will never be able to find happiness if you don't move on. The end. Please like, subscribe, and comment.